It's Rainbow Dash coded, some could say. Yeah, no, because it's like ace and like gay and stuff.
Oh, that's so true.
Yeah.
Is Rainbow Dash gay?
Is she?
Excuse me, have you not seen the ending of the show where she ends up with Applejack?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I haven't. I'm sorry.
Alright, so Ace Race A tier?
I mean, I just really like it. It's one of my favorite movement games. I like the new maps as well. I like how they incorporate tridents and stuff when they're not broken and you don't run into people with the tridents.
Also, I feel watching back on like the people, it's really the people who can do it perfectly. It's very satisfying watching a perfect Ace Race round.
Pizza Hut.
Other issue I have slightly is I feel a bit bad for like the bottom tier player, like the last person who everyone's just watching like for the last minute as like one person is just like slowly
they get their solo
finishing
moment. It's their solo moment.
I
It's
would
their time
want
to
that
shine.
as a solo moment. No, but they're not shining there. That's the issue.
It's just humiliating. So are we saying A tier for Ace Race then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's Rainbow Dash. BattleBox is like B for like boring, but like basic. And
BattleBox is not boring.
BattleBox.
Hype moments.
It can be boring when they're not wall rushing.
I don't think
I like wall rushing.
No, but
what? That is hottest
only the simmers can wall rush and everyone else can't.
Excuse me. Blue Bats MCC All Stars with the lead.
People, you guys will probably put B. I'm still arguing BattleBox for A. Like,
I don't think it's A for me because there's other better PvP games that I prefer. To be honest, but
see, BattleBox is like my top PvP game.
See, I don't know,
and it's like also
it depends
like,
on the map as well. It's just like
it does.
Because some of them are
but
good.
What I'm saying is like a good map on BattleBox can push an S tier. Is my hot take. I think a good BattleBox map makes it an S tier game, and a bad one makes it a B tier game. So I would say I want it to like average out to A.
No, the next game is Bingo, the other controversial game.
I love Bingo.
I think it's
low B tier, high C tier.
Yeah, it's the same level as Build Mart for me.
What?
No, I have Bingo above Build Mart. I have Bingo above Build Mart.
They made good improvements to Bingo, so
it's so good now. Though.
No, I agree.
But it also has a bit of a same problem with Bingo, where you're just watching people collect stuff the entire time.
But that's literally what the Bingo is. That's what the game is.
They have the funny challenges now. It's fun.
The funny challenges are good. The lines are good.
I think it's great. I think A tier.
I think B tier.
Again, I think the issue has nothing to do with the game itself. It's like Build Mart. I think the game is perfectly fine, but it's the viewing experience.
You cannot put it in C.
Yeah.
So is it above BattleBox though? I doubt it.
No.
So what do we think about Build Mart? It's another huge controversial game.
Their new map is an improvement.
Or it is a huge controversial game.
I do think taking out the shopping carts made it much better, I think. The shopping carts were kind of fun, but just too many issues.
Elytra is a better fit.
That one could be a D.
I could have it high C tier or low B tier for me.
I'd say put it low B.
Sometimes it just gets really boring to watch because you're mostly just watching someone gather materials.
But I like that
and
because
if we go
the
back
content I watch is like that.
I don't know. And my other nitpick is when you have like the players and they just get the wrong amount and it's just...
Or they get way too much of a block that they don't need. And sometimes it gets annoying. It's not the players' fault, but you know when they build something one block off.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is like I don't think it's a good watching game. I think it's a good playing game, but not a good watching game, is my opinion. Which is why I think it's C tier.
I hate Dodgeball. It gives me too much anxiety.
Dodgeball raises my stress level so much.
I can't even watch it anymore. I haven't watched a Dodgeball in so long.
I feel for me, like dodgeball's not interesting when the team I'm cheering for isn't in it.
I don't know. I have really mixed feelings about dodgeball because at the same time it's so iconic, but
I just don't like it.
Yeah, like, honestly,
okay, D tier because it starts with the letter D.
it shouldn't really be compared to these games. It's just a whole different kind of feeling.
I'll just I'll make dodgeball its own tier. So yeah, grid runners. What do we think about grid runners, guys?
I love the gritty. I love when they hit the gritty.
I like the gritty. I really like the gritty.
I don't have many complaints about the gritty. Like,
it's not S tier.
It's so rainbow dash coded. It's so rainbow dash coded.
The only problem, the one little nitpick I have about it is that sometimes when they're announcing that, oh, we're gonna have a new room, it's not a new room. It's just a light the lamps, but it's a different version of light the lamps.
My other slight nitpick is like you can just sometimes you'll have people like who it's like, I think there was a redstone one, and you had a whole bunch of teams with like no one on the team knew redstone, and they just got stuck at that room for like the whole time pretty much.
But that's the thing, because you're not gonna know every aspect of Minecraft, so that is rewarding the people who make good at redstone. Like maybe those redstoners aren't as good at PvP, so it's like it's equaling out.
It rewards people with like vast knowledge, Minecraft knowledge.
Exactly. So it's so rainbow dash.
Yeah.
Okay, A is fair.
Next game, hole in the wall. Honestly, it's a hot. I don't know if this is a hot take or not. I don't really like hole in the wall.
Okay, we're on the opposite end of the spectrum. I'm a hole in the wall fan.
I'm like a middle.
I do think it has issues.
I just don't. I think the ending of Hole in the Wall when everyone's it's panicky and it's fast. That's fun, but at the beginning, it's just so boring. They're just standing there.
And I will throw, even though I'm saying I'm a Hole in the Wall fan, I will throw the ping issues and stuff. Like
Pearl gets phased through the wall.
Those can create and like pistons and stuff.
Oh yeah, the pistons. The glitching, the swimming animations,
Oh, but they're so good.
So, I'd say it's really fun sometimes, but mostly only at the end when it gets intense and when there's like 2 people left.
Oh, and they should change it back to green.
Oh yeah, why did they ever give them blue walls?
I see. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I see is fair. So I used to really dislike Meltdown. And now I've watched some more stuff and I've come to appreciate it. And I could say B. I would before I've had it in D, and now I kind of like it and say B.
D.
B?
D?
I hate D.
Oh, D.
It's just Valorant, and I don't like Valorant.
I think it's
okay, but when you have people who come into the event who are Valorant players and they sweep at Meltdown, like
we're talking about
but what's also,
coyotes.
Like I'm saying, if you put that team in Meltdown against any teams from the last like 3 or 4 actual Canaan events.
You kind of gotta keep in mind that event did not have high placing players. I don't really like Meltdown, to be honest. I just feel like most of the time you have a high chance of just watching a team that dies immediately.
But also, what I love is bringing up the Cyan Coyotes. I think it should, because people aren't going to argue they have a ton of Minecraft skill. It shows that Meltdown's a huge strategy game. That people without a ton of Minecraft skill, like, if you just have really good strategy.
No, it's Valorant.
Okay, so we're putting it in C tier. I hate parkour tag.
Parkour tag is the worst game to have ever existed.
The thing is about parkour tag, I don't even hate, because I don't really objectively hate any of the games, but parkour tag's just objectively the most boring.
It's boring, and it's also I understood, okay, you're fixing old Parkour Warrior up. As soon as they bring in the new Parkour Warrior, parkour tag shouldn't exist.
Exactly.
I don't think there's any. Is there anyone besides maybe Bekiamon who likes parkour tag over Warrior?
Yeah, I'd throw parkour tag as my D tier.
I hate all the maps. It's bottom at the bottom.
Yeah,
I'm glad we can agree on that.
Yeah. We have
Parkour Warrior.
We have Parkour Warrior, the remastered one, like the good one.
Huge.
Best movement game. Best
This is an
movement
S
game.
tier.
S tier.
I love how we go.
I like how we have one of the
parkour
parkour
tag
in
D tier. The fact that like the not great players just get stuck for like 15 minutes on one level was just terrible, and they fixed that with this one. It was such a good move.
Yeah, it's just they made it so much better. They made the paths optional, you know? Like,
is there a word for rant in a positive sense? Like, I'm saying I could rant about Parkour Warrior, but like in a good way.
I could rave about Parkour Warrior.
Rave.
Yeah, anything else to say about Parkour Warrior? It's just great all around.
Honestly, I'd say A tier. I really like Rocket's Paintbrush. But
I'd say B tier.
I'd say B.
I'm fine with putting it low A or high B.
It's very predictable on who's gonna win it, kind of. It's very consistent.
Philza.
Well, Philza's not even in MCC anymore.
The movement adds a huge portion to it, and I think it's much better. I think the movement's a good change.
Yeah, I like the fast-paced
maps. A bit stale of just people.
It's more entertaining to watch the fast pace.
Top B.
Are we good with top of B?
Oh, my thoughts? I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I would say the one issue is it feels like it was pretty basic, and I think it will have poor replayability. Obviously, we don't know yet because we've only seen one event. It's got 3 events in it.
3?
And then
I think it's
going to
last
really
like all of season 4. And then
I think it'll be in all of season 4, but I think it's going to get really boring events, I'm betting.
I see, that's fair.
Because I'll be honest, even already, I didn't like it that much. I didn't think it was bad.
So the overall verdict of it is that it's just fine. It's nothing special.
But I have to use the other, maybe not.
It's fine, but like it's gonna lose its
replayability. If I had to put in a tier list, I would have to put it like actually in the lower tier, like C maybe.
Well, you know,
Sands of Time, S tier, best game.
Okay, we're talking about Sands of Time.
Is S tier.
Sands of Time is S tier. It's the best game.
Best time.
It just is it's the most unique game. I'm fine with it being first. I'm fine with it being last.
It's only ever played end though.
No, like, I really want to play it. I don't know how they'd implement it into MCC Island, but I wish they would. I just think it has the most layers out of all the games. Like, it has the most strategy. It has teamwork. It has communication. It has some aspect of like a little bit of PvP for killing mobs. You know, it's not really PvP, but it's still you have to be good at that.
It's survival.
It's lots of decision making. You know, do I go get this vault? Do I not? I don't know.
I love
the stress, which I wouldn't actually say is a bad thing. I think it's important.
Yeah.
I think you need a bit of stress. Definitely S tier. No one's gonna say no to S tier. I didn't actually think of this as my S tier. This is A or S.
Wait, which game?
Sky Battle. This is either A or S tier for me. I love Sky Battle.
I'd say A. I think it's my favorite of the PvP games.
Because it's just some of my favorite like MCC total moments are from Sky Battle.
I think I have a bit of a bias though because I always watch Fruit Fairies. And Fruit Fairies just crushes Sky Battle every single time.
I agree. I also think I have a bias because while I don't watch Fruit Fairies recently, just like old techno stuff was just so good.
You get such like the ending of Sky Battle. You just get the most insane plays.
I think top of A.
I think, and it's like nothing.
If it's A tier, it's like A plus tier. You know.
We interrupt this.
No!
What is it? We apologize for this interruption in the tier list. We have important gaming moments going on.
Please,
oh my god.
Please, I just want to beat her.
He was like right wide.
Oh my god. Okay.
Alright, I hope this one's not controversial. I also have survival games as an S tier.
I have survival games as I think it's my Minecraft bias because I really love survival games.
I'm not a fan, but I understand why people are.
No, I don't even think people are a fan because they benched survival games for the longest time, and I don't understand why. But I just like I think I like the simplicity of survival games.
I think it's because survival games is so iconic to Minecraft.
Yeah,
it's been there from the start.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think Skyball's probably the actual better game, but I
also like how I like
more.
the maps in survival games. I don't think there's a bad map.
Infuriates me that it isn't in MCC Island.
Why don't you like it? What's your problem with it?
It's just I find it boring.
But
okay.
Lord,
it lasts
Dream
too
Slayer.
long. I really liked scuffed survival games. I found that very fun.
Well, the map was fun for that one.
So Sky Battle low S, survival games high A. I think the one change I want from it is that they should change it to get to the other side and whack a fan as fast as possible. Just make the name even longer. I think it's important.
I feel like this is this game has a bit of a meltdown type problem where, like, it's only fun when you watch a team that's doing like really good.
No, I think you can have individual pop off though.
Yeah.
I guess, but the problem is the scoring is really based on team bonuses though.
Yeah, but like even if you have like I don't know, I remember Purple like he got like first. I don't know how his team did.
I mean, I do some of the maps in To Get to the Other Side are kind of really boring, but
there are certain maps I like more, like specifically when I play. I like the ones where I don't have to put down blocks because I always just get behind people in the front and then I'm just running.
Yeah.
Whereas it's like the water park one, for example, I can just run that and like I can actually perform good on those without having to follow behind.
I forgot we jumped higher. Oopsies.
I say low C. I mean low B.
Okay.
Low B?
Under bingo?
Okay. I think we're just good at making tier lists then.
Now imagine if they put Dynaball in MCC.
D. I'm sorry, Dynaball.
D for Dynaball.
D for Dynaball. No, all my homies hate Dynaball.